Hi, I'm Lauren, and welcome to the energy reading for the month of September. The weather today is misty, and I think this is an indication of a lot of the astrology through the month of September and what we might be feeling happening through the month of September. For me, mist is an indication of stepping into a completely different dimension, stepping into a higher timeline and a new chapter in your life. So these eclipses may be bringing us somewhere very different, into a completely different chapter, into a completely different timeline. So it's very exciting to see. I love when the weather patterns the day I do the readings indicate how the month may be going. And I always see the energy of mist as being very mystical, magical, and mysterious. So we'll see what these eclipses bring us. I know we went through a Virgo new moon at the end of August, and then we have the final eclipse at the end of September, which is also a Virgo new moon. So there's a lot happening through the lunar cycles, through the eclipse cycles, to get to this completion point, to get to this new timeline that we are going to be stepping into. We will see how that plays out in the reading. Okay, we start off with the storm card. All right, you guys ready? Buckle up. You can see the boat here with the lightning strike. My attention is being brought to this boat, when I see a lightning strike, for me, this is often a symbol of God coming in, of God's divine intervention coming in, and I see a boat as a mode of transportation or going somewhere, being taken in a direction somewhere. So there might be a change in direction, being taken somewhere. And this says by the book. And what I'm seeing here is that this is almost things are happening in the proper order, in the proper way, as things need to happen. Is trust how things are happening, like they're happening potentially also in relation to like Gnostic wisdom and how things are unfolding is by the book, right? And we've got the 11 number here. So this might be something, a shift or a change that's happening through to the month of November. And it says dreams. So whatever this shift is, whatever this change is, wherever this storm is in your life, it is actually taking you to your dreams, right? Which is, that's what we know about plot twists, about changes in directions, is that it's actually bringing you closer to your dreams. So trust whatever this is, trust that it's happening by the book, how it needs to happen, and in divine timing. Yeah, we started off with TikTok here. Yeah, so there's an influence that an influence to this change that is happening, where it is needing to happen in a certain order and in a certain timing and in a certain timeline. So just trust divine timing on this. My attention is being brought to the balloon, and I keep getting this feeling moving through my body of like being taken somewhere else, being taken somewhere different, is like a travel of some sort, or maybe change in location of some sort, or preparing you for that. And we have the new beginnings card with that. So yeah, it seems like this is all about a new beginning coming in, traveling into the mystic, traveling into this new timeline, even new dimension for some. And then we have here inner child healing. I go within to feel whole. So there may be some elements of inner child healing that's also happening, also taking place in this process through these eclipse seasons, right? There's always really deep healing that happens during eclipse season. And a lot of it can be ancestral, karmic clearings of just like clearing up the past, clearing up your ancestral line, and that may bring about some deep inner child healing It may be beneficial to do inner child work this month. I do a lot of inner child one-on-one healings in my counseling sessions, so feel free to reach out if you would like a personal session in inner child healing or begin the process of inner child work. This would be a really good month to do so. And you can also, I always start my inner child healing out with getting a picture of your inner child, beginning to connect in back with your inner child, remembering experiences, doing some journaling sessions and journaling prompts around that could be really supportive this month. Clean it up. So it might be good to literally do a lot of cleaning this month, like cleaning your house, cleaning out the old, getting rid of the old, keeping things neat and tidy just might help support you this month. It says here, my divine flow arouses creativity. So that's another thing too, is I feel like when things are clean and kept orderly, you're really able to focus in on your creativity, your flow. You know, they say in feng shui things just flow better when things are organized. So it might be really good to organize things and feel this will help with your general creativity this month. And then we have the Courage card coming in here. This is the Tiger's Eye. This might be a good crystal to work with this month if you have some Tiger's Eye. Is like really seeding in your courage, your inner fire, your inner strength to get through this month as we are shifting into this new paradigm. You know, a lot of times change takes a lot of courage and invites you into deeper levels of courage. So working with your solar plexus area, using positive affirmations for yourself and for, you know, the dreams that you're working towards, and for seeding in this new beginning, right? We have here and now. Oh yeah, okay. I'm getting this big sense of trust here. Is like, this is all happening in the right time. It's happening by the book. Trust that. Trust the timing of this all, and don't let yourself fall into questioning it, into questioning the time. I feel like if you check in and tune in with yourself, like, you know this is happening, you know things are shifting, you know big things are changing in your life. So don't second guess it, right? Trust what your intuition and your inner wisdom is telling you, and trust that there is, once again, a timing of it all. We've got that trust card here. And trust always reminds me of feeling safe and doing work around safety. I've been talking to a lot of clients about this recently, of just inviting feelings of safety into your body. Like, I know I'm supported. I trust I'm supported. I trust that I'm loved. I trust my divine path and my divine purpose here, right? It's just really reminding yourself of that will be important as you might be experiencing some of this storm energy in your life, right? Obviously, like, it's hard to trust when we're experiencing some of that storm energy or some of that, you know, heightened emotions, right? I think that's another thing that can happen around eclipse time, because the energy is so heightened. We can almost fall into that, like, that really emotional space, lacking trust. And it says here with the trust card, I honor my sacred temple. So I think doing restorative practices, doing a lot of self-care, really nurturing and taking care of your body temple this month is going to be supportive of emanating that trust energy. And then it says here and now, right, is like, you are okay. And so my attention is being brought to the little girl up top. and she's asking you to be here now, right? I think this is a potential indication of some more inner child healing that might be happening. My awareness is being brought to 32, which is a 5. So that's the number for change. And I see also, yeah, this card is bringing up a lot for this month. I feel like the whole month is in this card. Is like, yes, there's the past, yes, there's the future, but I need you to be here now with what is incubating in this egg, with what is happening, with what is healing, because this is bringing you into this doorway. This is bringing you into this new beginning. Anytime we have eclipse season, and especially what we have with the stacked Virgo new moons, is like, this is a portal, this is a lunar cycle, there is something happening during this time, and you're being brought through this doorway. So be here now, be here with it, do the healing work, trust the timing of it all, and trust that you're being brought through something. Like you may be, in a lot of like the stories of Avalon, right? You're brought on a boat through the mist into like the mystical other side, into the other dimension, right? And so this might be being brought back to the boat in this card. This might be you being brought on this boat through the mist, through to the other side. Ooh, yeah, definitely. A magical month, right? And it's all for your new beginning, and, you know, facing that new beginning with courage. Let's see what the wild card is. Gratitude and the water element. As you know, I do a lot of work with water. I host a retreat called the Women of the Waters. So it might be important to utilize water for healing and for cleansing and for practicing gratitude this month. Gratitude for all that you have, gratitude for where you are, gratitude for how far you've come, right? It's like when we reach that point in our journey where we're about to shift into a completely different space, dimension, new beginning, it's important to have gratitude for everything you've accomplished and where you are now. Having gratitude for that here and now. And being with the water this month, taking baths, drinking good, clean, pure spring water if you have access to it, charging your waters if you, intentionally charge your water in the morning, your water will respond to that, and it can help with elevating your vibration of your water. So, and maybe placing gratitude or gratitude phrases within the water. All right, you guys, so definitely a month of so much healing, of being brought through this doorway through to the other side that is just requiring some deeper healing and like cleaning out of the old to bring you through to the new, because your dreams are wanting to come through, and so is this new beginning. So trust the timing of it all, and I will see you in the month of October.